We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back.
It's week 6 of the NFL. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Packers and the Cardinals. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawl.
Of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
First play and a first pass from Murray. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Murray. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Up the gun, Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, Rodgers. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Packers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Robert Tonyan running back out with the rest of this offense for another possession. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, making Nancy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. Touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. Fields it right around the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 10-7 our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Fournette once more on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's Murray. And that's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cotter is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete to McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught by Allen. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Murray. And that will be incomplete as well. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Murray. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.